Okay, hello there. Today we're going to be interviewing Miashan. And so, we're Sounita Chummun from Miashan. So we're going to give everybody a second to join on here. Okay, so let's see, where are some people from? Feel free to shoot your locations there so we can know where everyone's from, where everyone's listening from. Okay, so I'm going to get started here. So my name is Katie Malloy. I am a runway curator and model for Fashion Week Studio, and I also do the interviews here. And it's very fun doing these interviews. I really love hearing from different designers and how they got into design, where they get their inspirations from, and things like that. And so today we're going to be interviewing Sounita, and she is the designer behind Miashan, which I'm really excited to talk to her. Her stuff is just, her couture designs are so beautiful. Like, it's mind-boggling. I love them. So I am going to bring her on here. Let's add her in here. All right. Ubi, I see you. All right.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. Hello. Are you, is that?
Hi.
Oh my gosh, look it. You got the both of them. I love it. How are you guys doing?
We're good. We're good.
Good. Okay, so introduce yourselves, the two cuties on your
Yeah,
left.
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm Amelia.
And I'm Shoshana.
Oh, I love it.
You're...
The inspiration behind Miashan. Is that right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, I love
it. My name's Sounita. And yeah, like I said, I've introduced my two daughters, Shoshana and Amelia. I'm the sorry. I'm the creative director, nerves. Fashion director, creative director, for Miashan. We set up the business in 2017, and then 2018, late 2018, we set up our first collection, and then we got in touch with another company that we were able to basically showcase our first collection for New York Fashion Week, and then it kind of went from there.
Wow, that is very impressive in such a short amount of time too. That's pretty amazing when you did that.
Well, busy.
Yeah.
A lot of it was sourcing, building communications worldwide, just basically building our brand. I think that's what we're trying to do at the moment.
Yeah, makes sense. And then, so how did you get into design? When did you decide you were going to do that, and how did that come about?
So it's really bizarre because everybody's different, but my calling basically was later. It was never a thing when I was younger to do. I love dresses, I love fashion, but with regards to creating my own dresses, that came much later. I think once I had the girls, it was kind of wanting to make dresses, and I kind of wanted them because I'm an entrepreneur. I have other businesses as well. I kind of wanted to get the girls into a mindset of being self-sufficient,
right?
Of basically fending for themselves, and being completely independent. So I thought, why not just do a fashion brand, set it up for these girls. It doesn't matter what they want to do in life later on,
right?
But they've got something, a stepping stone. So that's kind of where the idea came from, and just getting them involved. So they've got their own collection. So Amelia.
Mine is Mia's Secret Garden.
Right.
And Shoshana.
And mine, Shana Winter Wardrobe.
Wow.
Shana's been to wardrobe, yeah. And then I've got my little section that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. it's so cool, and it's such a it's I was looking over as kind of like looking at your website and looking through your page and stuff over the last couple days, and I love how, like, you know, what's the word I would say to describe it? Sort of like it is like a secret garden, sort of like a magical sort of like
Absolutely.
beautiful collection. They look like fairies, like the two of them. I love it, and I'm personally like I will like read a fairy or like fictional book or whatever. I'll read it. Like, I love them.
Yeah.
Stand for them 100%.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, it was just beautiful. I totally loved that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no,
very cool. So then, oh, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, so this year we've been really, really busy. We've got 4 shows coming up. We've got 3 with you guys, which I'm really, really excited. We're really excited. And we're trying to keep a lid on it as well. We're trying to keep it secret.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited to be doing it in all 3 places. And then I've got another one with Flying Solo as well. So
Wow.
Yeah.
I know you
So
were
2 shows in Paris. 2 shows in Paris.
really.
One night the other, yeah, and then obviously one in Milan, and then the other one in New York. So we're very, very busy, and both the girls should be in them. So we're good.
Wow. Oh my gosh, are you guys
At least
excited to
one
be in
outfit,
those?
yeah.
Are they excited to be in them?
Yeah. Very.
Yeah. I love it. Super cool. Oh my gosh. Well, you know that I model in the shows too, so we'll probably be like walking alongside each other.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool stuff, right? That's super cool. So now tell me, and you, what do you think? Are you excited for the shows, Shauna?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
really am.
Oh, I love it. You two are gonna look beautiful, and I know that your mom's gonna set you up good with some great gowns.
Yeah.
Well,
awesome.
yeah, that's the idea. I was going to say, at the moment, I'm just doing fabric prep, which is really exciting. So, so right at the beginning, in my 20s and 30s, I loved like buying dresses. I loved all the couture dresses all the time. But now it's, even though I love all the dresses, I'm always looking at how they've made them, how they've created them, always looking at different new techniques. And I have to say, doing the fabric prep is really, really exciting. It's I'm learning different ways all the time. You know, all the embellishments, all the embroidery, using different paints. I'm really, really excited. And of course, the shoes, which we want to bring out later on next year. The models will be wearing that for the show. So it'll be really good with the outfits. With the
Oh my gosh. Oh,
it should be really, really
that's going to be amazing. Oh my gosh. So now you've had this line, you started it back in 2017. And now you're already on to like shoes and creating these complete looks. It's incredible.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting. It's so exciting. You know, every day I'm always inspired by what's on different social platforms. There's so many amazing designers out there, the different creations that they produce, and you know, you just get taken in by them. You want to do more and more and more. And I always feel like I'm just literally just pulling back on what creativity, learning what it actually means. So that's where I feel like I'm just literally at the beginning and literally just delving deeper and deeper and deeper. So, and I love it. I really do love it. Because, yeah, I was going to say, go on.
Oh, no, please, I love this. Please, go ahead.
So I would say like my first, in my 20s, I had a totally different path. I was going to say my mum's English, she's from Manchester, and my dad's Mauritian. And they kind of were in the healthcare scene. My mum's a specialist in psychiatry, and my dad's sort of mathematician. But they had a healthcare business, and I kind of went down that road. So we have a business in that as well. And then, like I said, with the girls, when they came about, I actually thought, no, let's do a business in fashion. Let's go. But I was going to say, in my 20s, I would never have thought, how can I be like, start a brand?
Yeah.
It wasn't even there. But I think, yeah, through experience and learning different things, you do definitely build the confidence, and to build a brand and so on and so forth. So, yeah.
That's so cool. I love that. And where do you want your brand to be? Like in, let's say, 5 years. Like where do you see your brand going, and what's like the purpose with your brand?
So basically, we're a lifestyle brand as well. So we just want to be a household name, but we know that we have to build the brand first. Just, so we're aware, we're customer aware of what they want and things like that, what luxury is, understanding, creativity. And once we've got that, then I think we'll be all right. But the most important thing is, I want my girls, by the time they're, 18, to be self-sufficient. They're able to run a business, understand, creating things, dealing with products, dealing with customers. That's the aim.
I love it.
So,
honestly, I am a huge advocate for that, and it's very I love that. Like I think it's so key and it's so important, and it's these lessons that, when you learn them at a younger age and you can use them for life, you can build on them so much and just be successful and just be like the best you can be. And I love that you're providing that for your girls. I think that's so admirable. I love that.
I just want them to be like, self-sufficient, and they're like, by the time they're 18, they're running the world, running the universe.
Yeah.
No stress there, no pressure.
I love it. No pressure. I have some big plans.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. But
they don't have to do. I would never want them to feel like they're forced into it. They've got to follow their own path, their own journey. But I just want them to be, their own self-sufficient. They're not relying on anybody.
Yeah, I love that. And it's true. It's whatever they decide to do. At least you're creating those skills and that platform for them where whatever they decide to do, they can do it, and they're not feeling limited by themselves or by others. It's like fully their own determinism, which I think is so important.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
I love that. And so when you obviously, you gave us kind of the inspiration behind how you got into design. Now, why did you decide to go with the couture world? Like what drew you to that?
That's one thing that's been constant in my life from being a little girl. I love the couture look. It's so feminine, so beautiful, so graceful. It sort of oozes, old Hollywood glamour. It's gorgeous. It really, really is. It's just elegant, refined.
Right.
And I definitely want my brand to, or the girls' brand, if I should say, reflect that.
Right.
Reflect that, definitely.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, with all my clients, I want to give them something that they want, to build on what they want and listen to what they want. Because sometimes you don't always get that. You get a dress that's beautiful, but it's not actually what they want. They just make do kind of thing. So I want to be able to listen to the clients and give them what they want. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And again, it's very impressive how in that time since you started, how your like eye for those details and for those patterns and designs is like, it's not, it seems almost like innate to you. Like you just are kind of like, okay, this is, and I'm sure there's much more behind the scenes, behind like the fabric prep, like you were saying, and like,
Absolutely.
But I love that you have that natural eye for like even when I read that you had started it only in 2017, I was like, oh my gosh, you'd think this woman went to like all these like fashion schools and like did all this, and you were like just had this idea and you were like, this is what we're gonna do, and you've done it beautifully, I must say.
Thank you. But that's, the nice thing is, there are, today, for any designer that's wanting to start out, fashion school is always good. It's always good to learn. But there are other platforms that you can learn and expand your knowledge. There's just so much learning out there. So I'm constantly learning. Every time I learn something new, I'm so at the beginning. It just makes me want to learn more, learn more, learn more. There's just so much out there, so it's good. It's really good, and it gives hope to anyone that wants to do design. Just keep plugging, definitely.
I love it. That's super, super cool. That's some great advice. It's definitely not something for the faint of heart, let's say, and it's definitely something you have to like keep.
No. Yeah.
Persisting,
Yeah, definitely.
So you are going to be participating, and you're going to be showcasing with us in quite a few cities, which I personally am beyond thrilled for. I can't wait to just meet you in person. Like, I'm ready for it. It's time.
Are you going to be in the shows?
I am.
Are you going to be in the show?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Your pictures are so beautiful. They really are. They're stunning. So I can't wait.
Yeah. That's so sweet of you. I know we're just going to have a blast between me and you and the girls. Like, the whole team, everyone over here is so excited for you to showcase. Like, we've been looking forward to this interview. They're like, when can we do an interview? And I was like, okay, I'll get on it right away. This is a great idea. So we're just going to have a blast, and your designs are going to look incredible. I already can see them, and, I would be honored to like wear them and walk them for you.
Oh, no, that's so nice. That's so nice. We'd be so honored to have you wear them.
Oh, well, it goes both ways, I guess.
Oh,
that's awesome. So obviously you're going to be showing with us. Now, why did you decide to go with Fashion Week Studio? Like, what drew you to us to work with us?
well, basically, when I was looking on the page, and all I saw was elegance. So beautiful. Structured really lovely. The venues were absolutely out of this world. Were very well organised. Really good communication. So I'm absolutely ecstatic about being invited to doing the shows. So yes, it ticks all the boxes, definitely. And it's definitely one for any designer. Because the thing is with setting up your own brand, you really need to get out there. You really need to push, because if you don't, it's a real blessing that there's platforms like yourself that are out there to help designers. You need those. You really, really do, to really push your brand out there. Because if you don't have that, you're just invisible.
Right.
You really are. You could be designing your clothes, designing your collections for years and years, and you won't even get a look at.
Right.
So they're basically being on, doing these platforms that basically push you out there, like actually plant you. They have the right people there, the right people there to photograph the models, your collection, put it out there for the world. It just plants you, and you start getting known, which is really, really good. Sort of establish the brand, so it's really, really good to do, definitely.
I love that. Yeah, we really appreciate that. I know we over here definitely sort of pride ourselves on like these beautiful venues, and like we're like a family over here. Like we're a very close knit team, and we care about the designers that we bring on board, and we want to like the whole purpose is to help them expand and help them do even more. And it's just a pleasure also when you can work with someone like yourself, who's just very sweet and just very like, the designs speak for themselves. They're just, we don't have to like go to the crowd. We never have to do this with designers. No matter what type of designer you are, I feel like it's all an art in itself. So it's that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But especially with your stuff, we're not going to be going to the audience like, okay, we promise it's like, just give it a second, it's great, it's gonna just go on the runway, and they're gonna be like, whoa, like
I hope so.
What was that?
I hope so. I hope it, yeah,
for sure.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I know I'm silently confident. Yeah, for
sure. Oh yeah, definitely. We're obviously super, super excited for you to be there. So, and now out of my own personal curiosity, you said you do this, and you're also an entrepreneur, and you have some other businesses that you have as well?
Yeah. So we run a healthcare service where we basically support vulnerable adults, anyone over 18. And it's basically just they want to basically live independently, and we just go and support them so that they can live independently. And it might be doing, little errands or helping them in a really, really big way.
Yeah.
But, that they're maintaining their independence, they're living at home, so that kind of thing. Bless you, sweetheart. So that's what we're doing. That's been running for like 7 years, since 2012, and it's a great job. It's lovely. You meet wonderful people of all different ages, and yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
I love that.
And then
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I mean, most of the time, these clients that we have, they want to tell their story, and the stories that they tell you are just amazing. They're just fantastic, and they're all from different ages, and they've led some really amazing lives. So, we're killing two birds with one stone. We're getting to hear about their stories, and also sort of supporting them. So, yeah, it's really good. Really, really good.
Wow.
So that's good. And then we've got another business that's not quite sort of launched yet, but it's in the sort of early stages, and that's basically script writing. So once that's all gone through, then that'll be something for next year. So yeah.
Wow. Geez, so you were just popping them out. You're like, okay, next thing. What's the next thing we're doing?
I think what it is, because it's always been me and the girls since they've been born. So I'm always like looking at the future, just being self-sufficient. We're not reliant on anybody else, just being self-sufficient. So that's why I'm always looking at, new ways to make sure that we're okay.
Right.
And that's the bottom line.
Right.
That's the bottom line. Just to make sure that we're okay. We've always got something to fall back on. So that's what it is, and just basically to give my girls as much opportunity to grow, to develop their skills, for later on. So even if we fall down, even if we get knocked down, which happens all the time, we've got something else, and we can learn from it and grow.
I love it. Well, I'm sure with you guys will be better than okay. I think okay would be like the lowest point of it. The highest, and it would just go from there to like, be like, oh man, we're just okay right now. And then it's like, but usually we're like way up, like, I don't even know how far up there,
Cool.
For sure. So, and do the girls know, have they kind of like discussed at all what they want to do in the future? Like any businesses or anything that they want to get into when they're older?
Well, I'll let Shauna speak. I'll let her say. Amelia. Oh, she's on the swing. But Shauna, how do you feel?
I feel
Not sure? Or?
yeah, not really sure.
Do you like design and fashion and stuff that you guys are doing right now? Yeah? That's very cool. I love your hair, by the way. Your hair is so thick and like long and beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Maybe my hair will look like that one day.
You've got beautiful hair.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
What about you, Amelia?
I really do like fashion. It's
Yeah?
like one of the ways to express yourself.
Yeah, you're so right. You totally are. And it's a very fun way to express yourself if you really, you can make it anything you want it to be. It's kind of like an art,
Yeah.
I love that. Well, very, very cool. Well, and I'm sure you guys are very appreciative to your mother and how much she's done for you and what she's providing for you. I will tell you that is great life advice, and I would definitely listen to her. She's a smart woman. You're like, we know. We already know that.
I aim to try my best, always.
I love it. Why not? Why not expect the best of yourself? It's a disservice to you when people are so capable, especially like you guys. I mean, might as well do your best, right?
Absolutely.
I love it. Well, that's very awesome. I'm like, this has been awesome, and I love talking to you, and I'm so excited to walk for you.
And you.
Yeah, and
A little bit nervous at the beginning, but hey ho.
Oh my gosh, you know what? After doing this a few times, at first I was like, oh my gosh, but it's like, it's nice. It's nice to talk to someone. It's a real conversation. You know, you really get to like chat with them and see who the person is, which I personally love.
Yeah.
You know? It's great. So now, do you have any like positive end note you want to make to people and the viewers during this time of like, obviously there's this kind of crazy pandemic in the world, but anything you want to give to them?
I would basically just say, boost your immunity. Boost your immunity. Eat well, and you'll be, you know, hopefully okay. Just boost it. Eat vitamin A stuff. Eat vitamin C stuff. Eat it all the time. Boost your immunity. That's my advice. Because obviously we go into vulnerable adults every single day, so we have to, you know, make sure that we're wearing protective wear all the time. You know, we're following the guidelines very, very strictly. You know, our hygiene is like super, you know, healthy, like ultra clean.
Right.
Changing hats all the time, mask all the time. So it's really, really important to maintain that. But the thing is, yeah, just boost your immunity. That's so important. And then you're all right. You're super.
I love it. Very nice. Anything you girls want to say as a little end note before we end off the interview?
Tomorrow is, well, maybe not tomorrow, but soon is going to be our birthday. And it's going to be quite exciting.
Oh my gosh, how old are you turning?
10. Yeah, 10.
Wow.
We're doing an Alice in Wonderland party. So I'm doing outfits for the girls, and whatever we create, I normally just post it. So it might not be relevant to the collection or whatever, but I just post it because it's creation.
Oh, I love it. I'm sure it'll be.
That's what I love about these social platforms, is that you can just, whatever you create, you can just post it, and it doesn't mean anything. You can just post it how you're feeling or whatever. So Shoshana, what are you going as?
I'm going as a Cheshire Cat, so...
Going as Cheshire Cat.
I love it.
What are you going as, Amelia?
I'm going as Alice, and Alice when she arrives at...
The Mad Hatter's party.
Not the Mad Hatter's party, when she arrives at the Red Queen's castle, I believe.
Wow.
What's we've done a dress that's black and white and red. So she should look, well, she looks beautiful, and I'm just literally doing Shana's dress for the Cheshire Cat, so I'm really excited, and I'm going as a Mad Hatter, so that should be good.
I love it. Well, that sounds very good. Well, happy birthday, girls. Have an amazing birthday, and I will be expecting pictures, obviously, because I want to see how you guys look.
Absolutely.
So
that's awesome.
I love it. Well, it's been great chatting with you. Thank you so much for being a part of this interview.
Yeah.
And I will see you guys somewhere in the world very soon.
Yes. Yes.
I love it. Okay, bye.
Bye. Bye.